Hi guys, Shaz here. Success means different things for different people. For some people, it's all about the money and how financially free they are. For some people, like sportsmen, it might be medals, trophies, how many prizes they won, where their team is. And for others, it might be as simple as are they fit, healthy, and are they looking after their family? And each one of these is a great thing to aim for, and there's probably many more that we're not talking about here. It's setting goals. If you don't set a goal, you're never going to achieve it. So, you know the successful people around you, they probably all set goals. Unless you write down a goal, you're never going to achieve it. So unless you write down that I'm going to be able to bench press 50 kgs or 100 kgs, or that I'm going to be able to run 5 miles or 10 miles with a date on it, you're never going to aim for it. That's what you need to be doing. You need to write these goals down and aim for them. Break down exactly what is required to get to your goal. Maybe have mini goals along the way. And it's probably a good thing to write down why you're trying to achieve this, because having a why for goals really makes you go for them. So me, I'm starting this YouTube channel and I'm making videos so I can level up, I can help other people level up, and I can get out of my comfort zone. The next trait of successful people is they take responsibility for their actions. They know what they're doing, and whether they're successful or they fail, they take responsibility because they take actions which either have a fail or a success at that time. So they take responsibilities for what they do. If something doesn't work out for them, they don't blame others. They accept the responsibility and they think, oh, what did I do wrong this time and what have I learned? And you know what? As long as you're trying and you're always learning, it's never a failure. It's always a win-win-win. If you do something and it doesn't work out, you know how not to do it next time, which is a win-win. And if something doesn't work, just move on. Your mind should always be thinking, how can I make this work? What is the best way? How do I get over obstacles? What is the best way to move at breakneck speed while ensuring that I'm learning? Just make sure you're not living in the past and making excuses about why you haven't achieved something and why you can't get it. Everybody suffers setbacks, right? And you can either steam forward or blame others. And I know which one I do. I always steam forward. I don't blame others. If something in my organization or in my life or with my friends, family is not going right, it's my fault. How could have I made it better? And that's how you need to think. Next, self-discipline. Anybody who's successful will tell you that self-discipline is what is needed to be successful and strive forward. You can go on YouTube and watch, clown videos and cat videos and funny videos, or you can go on YouTube and watch educational videos like this one, or be learning something. So you know what? If you've got no self-discipline, you're never going to get anywhere. So one of the traits is you must work on your self-discipline. And if you've already got it, well done. And it's much easier to have discipline when you have clear goals and a meaningful purpose. So all of these things go hand in hand. And if you can achieve all of them, it just makes your life much easier and you will get where you want to be. Next, you've got to be obsessed with self-development. Never give up. If you want to grow, you've just got to be obsessed with growth. How can I improve myself? How can I sleep better? How can I eat better? How can I earn more? How can I have a better family life? How can I help others more? Successful people are always looking to grow, always looking for information to take in and get the best out of it. Not all information is great, but there's a lot of good information out there. So you've got to be open to learn new things. Closed-minded people do not get ahead. And when you've got an open mind, you've got to read books, listen to mentors, and ignore all the noise out there. And the more you learn, the more you will earn. And you've probably heard that a million times. The more you learn, the more you earn, whether it's financially, in your life, in your health, no matter what you do. Learning must always be ongoing. Next, reading. You must read. A lot of people, they get bored really quickly and they pick up the phone and they're looking at cat videos again. The successful people and the traits of successful people are they're reading, learning, listening to audiobooks, not wasting their time on other useless things. And if you're not a reader, try audiobooks now. I'm not sponsored by them, but I find them really easy to help me level up. And you know, with audiobooks, you can listen to it while you're walking, while you're getting exercise, while you're driving. So what happens is you're getting somewhere or doing something you want to do, but you're getting an extra benefit of learning as well. It really helps me and get your leveling up started today. And by reading, you're going to gain new skills and new strengths that'll just help you make your journey super easy. Next, time management. Successful people, they manage their time really well. They have to-do lists and they keep on top of them, and they know what time they're doing what, and when they're having a rest, and when they're having their food, and when they're going to sleep, and when they're waking up, and when they're going to exercise. Time management is one of the key factors of being successful. Successful people plan days in advance, weeks in advance, months in advance, years in advance. So time management is what you need to do. Successful people take risks. You know, unless you're taking big risks, you can't win big. Unless you're willing to get out of your comfort zone, you'll never grow. Successful people know that they need to take big risks to get big rewards. And you know what? Often people won't take any risks because they're scared of failure. They're scared of somebody saying, oh, you look dumb. Oh, you don't look right. You got it wrong. Don't care about them. Take risks and get ahead. You know what? The greatest failure to a successful person would be A, not trying, or B, the regret 20 years later of what they could have been, what they could have had for their family, and what they could have done for others and the world. Don't be of that mindset where you think, oh, I'm going to fail, so I'm not going to do this. Because you know what? If something fails, you've learned how not to do it. And you know what? I believe in you and I'm proud of you for every time you start something and it doesn't work. Because guess what? Next time you know how not to do it and you'll be better at it. Next, successful people keep going when they suffer setbacks. You know what? We all suffer setbacks. I've had lots of setbacks. I've started lots of businesses that didn't work, but I kept on going. And guess what? Successful people keep going no matter what setbacks they have. And sometimes people lose everything, and guess what they do? They quit. They're not the winners. I've studied lots of millionaires and multimillionaires, and what happens is, you know, the ones that kept on going, like their first business didn't work and they went at the second business and the third and the fourth and fifth and sixth, and then they became a millionaire. There was a program before that showed the one trait of all successful people. What they did is they didn't quit. Whenever they were asked, okay, what kept you going? They said, because one day I knew I would be successful. How many times could I fail? And guess what? I wasn't going to let life punch me and stay down. Every time life punched me, I would get up. That's what successful people say. Your greatest character will be formed in adversity. You'll be looking at moments later on in life and thinking, wow, I didn't stop there. I'm glad I kept going. And that's why I am here now. Your future self will look back and say, well done. You kept on going and now we're rich. We have excellent health and we have an excellent family and we help everybody around us. Next, successful people find a way. No matter what the obstacle is, how much life slams them down, they find a way to get towards their goals. They don't care who's looking, who's laughing, whether they can afford something, whether they have time. They find time. They find a way to beat life before life beats them. And you can do it too. It's the whatever it takes mentality. As long as you keep that mentality of I'll do whatever it takes to make my life better, help others around me, you will definitely win and not give up. All you have to think is I will not give up and I will find a way to win. That trait is what you need. Successful people love what they do. If I didn't like talking to you guys, trying to help you out, talking about businesses, leveling myself up, I would get pretty sick of this and I wouldn't be doing it. But guess what? I want to be out of my comfort zone. I want to help others. I want to level myself up. So I'll keep on going at this no matter how hard it gets. And that's what you need to do. Right, guys, thank you for watching. Don't die average and please do subscribe and see you in the next video.